Hi, so today actually we're talking to you about smart money and tracking whale wallets. And because of the nature of what blockchain technologies, all the transactions are out there and visible. So Soul Scan, it Scan, or any of the scans on there for the different blockchains, you can see what transactions are being undertaken. And these are not just crypto transactions, NFT transactions as well. Now, sometimes when you go to these pages, it's a bit overwhelming because if you don't really understand the information, at least I found it in the beginning, and even till now, sometimes I find it a bit, there's so much information, and what am I really looking for, or what am I really looking at? That sometimes tends to be a problem. So I've spoken to you before about this set of tools, Soluminati, and I'll leave a link up there for the information I put on the different aspects of this tool. This tool really has many variations to it, and they have launched another variation by which you can actually check whale wallets. Now, you can do this for free, and you also have within this free tool, you also have a paid version of it, or a version that will require you to have either a Soluminati or a shard NFT so that you can access the other features or the more advanced features. But you can by all means use this for free. So I'm going to show you how I do this and how you can use this tool. Now, in addition to this, I'll show you another tool I actually own, which you have to pay for. It's not free at all, but it's at a real discount right now because the price I bought it for, it's actually halved, and you can actually pick this up on Magic Eden. And the reason why I would recommend this tool quite highly is for a number of reasons. One, when you're looking at whales and when you're looking at smart money, you can actually copy the trades. I would not always suggest this. By copying the trades, I mean you can actually look at what a person has bought, a whale has bought at the time, and then you can actually go in and buy at a particular price, and then when they sell, you sell. So you can actually see what's actually going on with their trades. And the reason why I would not always recommend this is because you don't really know what the person's motivation is and how much money they have or how much soul they have to play with. And sometimes they might sell too early, or they might even sell at a loss because they just want to exit the project. Second aspect of this, which I think is probably more important, is for the long term gain that you might have in terms of seeing the structure and the strategies that people employ, how many they buy, what type of projects they buy into, when they buy into them. You can actually form some kind of idea about your own strategy and utilize that to actually fine tune some of the strategies you're actually using at present. So it's all about your ability to become a better trader, NFT trader, at least on the Solana marketplace or within the Solana marketplace. Right, so talking about that, so the Soluminati, so what I've done is I've taken the luxury of going into Magic Eden. I've already picked a collection, and this is one that was launched recently on the 30th. And you can do this two ways. You can actually go into Magic Eden and look at the popular collections, which I've showed you before. I'll leave a video about doing some of that up there. And you can pick the popular collection. You can pick a collection that you know about. Now, I did this and went into activity. I checked within the activity, and within the activity, I just picked one specific wallet that I thought I saw had gotten a number or looked like there was kind of a bit of information about the fact that this buyer had bought quite a number of them. You can actually look on this and see that. Now, if you want to know what exactly is going on within the particular wallet, you can go pick a wallet, like I said, go into activity and just click on any of these. For example, this was bought for 1.6. You go down here and then you can pick the buyer. So I picked a buyer, and not this buyer, I picked another buyer, and I went to the tool. And before I go to the tool anyway, I'll just show you some information on the white paper. And this is the white paper, and this is what the tool is called. It's called Solplorer.io, and it's a wallet tracker and transaction analysis tool. And so if you go down here, it gives you some information. You can always come down and have a look at the white paper, and you can see what it does with the wallet tracking, wallet signal, and you can see some of the attributes you can actually have with the actual upgrade. Some of these settings are only available within the upgrade. If you with the free version, you are not able to do this. So you can see you can get alerts, email alerts, and Discord alerts. So like I said to you, when somebody buys, when somebody sells, and this, that, and the other. So here we go. This is where we are now. I have put in a wallet in here of a buyer within that particular collection. And as you can see, it gives information. So it gives analysis on the fact that this person has sent 12 Sol and 10 Sol, possibly to another wallet, I'm not sure. And it also shows you the number of different NFTs they have bought from this collection. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the prices at which they bought them at. And they were at 1.39. And if we go back now, let's go back and look at the floor price for this particular NFT, if they're already quizzing, or that they're already, yep, it's reason, it's now 1.65. So you can see they've already, they bought it at a time when the market was lower, and the market has increased by 1.65. For every one of these, that I have another software that Mr. Bot, which I talked to you about, and you can track some of this as well. Also, if for every one of these that goes down, this number goes up. So let's see how well this does. Now, going back to looking at the wallet, if you come down here, you can see also that a few more were bought at 1.49, 1.48, and 1.5. So basically, this person is very interested in this collection, and they have bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And maybe if I load more, you see more that they, more of this collection being bought. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this wallet, by all standards, could be a whale. And as you can see, they have bought quite a number of this collection. And one thing about this collection is that I think the chief artist within this collection is a very well-known one in the community. And so I think people trust his work. I'm not sure which other collection he actually was on another big collection. I can't remember which one it is. I will have to go and look for it somewhere. But anyway, if you go to their Twitter page, actually, let me have a look at the Twitter page just to see. This is actually going over and above what I was trying to talk about, but it doesn't matter. If we go to, let me see, Fearless Bulls. Let's open it in a new tab. This is still them. Fearless Bulls Club. Let's see. But this is just the way you can carry out some sort of research regarding this project. So yeah, Fearless Bulls and NFT collection. And yeah, let me see. Yeah, creative director, Unicris. He's a well-known guy. And I think he's worked on some other, so you can Google him. He's worked on some other project before this. Let me see, where is this? Yeah, Super Coder project. Now the Super Coder project, if you check out the Super Coder project, it was an amazing project that did so well and continues to fly high. So you can see that you're dealing with a guy who is well known within the actual ecosystem, and I will not bet against this project either. If that one did that well, this is probably going to do equally as well. So this is not alpha. I don't have any from this collection. And do your own research. At always NFTs, many of them will come to nothing, like they say. Some of them will do quite well, but who knows? So moving on, the other tool I should talk to you about is one I actually own, and it's called Alpha Alerts. Now what it does is it actually automates this process for you. And what you have to do is you just have to come to, let me see, where are we now? Alpha Alerts. Yep, here we are. You have to come to the page, and you need to get yourself an Alpha Alert NFT, which you can get on Magic Eden. It's quite cheap now. Like I say, it's less than half the price of what I bought it for. But when you come to utility tools, I'm not bothered because they have a function. So you can see that they're talking about, when you come on here, this shows you the 100 wallets, the 100 whale wallets that have had the best trades. And these wallets are actually ranked in terms of, they actually give them a score. And if you come here, you can see the smart money, and the first one on the list is Fearless Bulls. Now, how do you use this tool? The number of ways you can use this tool. You can look to see what's going on within each different collections, because you can use the filter, or you can just come and see what the top traders are doing. So trader 1, trader 2, trader, so these are, and they're ranked in terms of points. So if I go to trader 1, for example, let me see if I can open this in there. But before I get there, you can see Fearless Bulls, the Fearless Bulls Club that I talked to you about. Now, what the green signifies is what has been bought, and the red signifies is the amount has been sold. So for this collection, it's still worth getting in because there are more buyers than sellers, as you can see for this particular collection. That's the Fearless Bull collection. In this, the Cosmic Condors, you can see that you have more or less, more sales than buyers. I beg your pardon. So you can see the green is at 160.92, and the number of sold sale is 233.38. So if I was going to buy into this collection, I'll be very hesitant because I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what? There are more sellers than buyers. So you can see it gives you an indication of where the smart money is and what the collections that you should be looking of getting into are. And if you go down again, you can see the historians again. This is fantastic because this is half. So you can see 83.73 sold and 41.74 for this particular collection. So you can pick the collections that you want to get into. So this is one way of using this tool. Now, another way of using this tool, obviously, you can look at the best traders. You can look at the best traders on the right, and this is trader number 1. Let's go to see what he's been up to, or she has been up to, and you can see he or she has made a profit of 75.08 for Chill Chat. I remember when Chill Chat came out, for Ubic, for Alpha Alerts, and for Alpha Alerts, I'm not going to go into all of this, but with Alpha Alerts, this is the tool I'm actually using for this. He actually went and bought, I think, 4 or 5 of them and sold them at a profit. So you can see he's made good money from Alpha Alerts. And Sweets as well, which is one that he's made 14.9% profit. So you can see the different trades that they've done. Now, you can go in and you can see how he's done this. Because if you go into trades, for example, he's loading up trades. I just thought I'd just show you. And you can see that 9 hours and 30 minutes ago, he's made a profit on all of these. 1, 2, 3. You can see how many of them he bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or she bought, or they bought rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I don't know how much he got all of these for, but you can see he's made a profit. And when you go back and you look at the cumulative profit for this, you can see that. Let me see if they've done that one here. Cumulative profit for that particular NFT. Let's see. I can't seem to find it on here. But what tends to happen with that is that it will show you the aggregated profit of each of those trades. And it should really be loading up here, but it's not. But anyway, if you go down, it also shows you the losses as well. You can see what he or she has sold at the loss. And you can see Mr. Bot, which is one I actually spoke about, I believe, and it's a tool I've actually talked about. So you can see he made a loss on Mr. Bot and some of these. So maybe you might want to stay clear of this. And also another item I own, which is Scalp Empire. He's made a loss on this. So yeah. So but this is the top. This is what is deemed to be this person is deemed to be the top trader. Now, where are we now? This. Yeah. So this tool is one that automates this process, and you can also have a look at whales here on here, and it'll load up the whales, and it tell you what they're actually up to. So you can see whale number 181, whale number 94, and there's quite a bit of information. And then the biggest whales, what amounts they have traded. That's 5,302. So whale number 1. Wow. Right. So this information is highly useful. You can also go in and look at collections. You can filter according to what was bought, what was sold, or you can just type in a collection like Fearless Bulls. Let's see. Since we're on Fearless Bulls, what's that? Fearless Bulls. Not sure why that's not coming out. Yeah, Fearless Bulls Club. Here we go. So you can have a look and see the Fearless Bulls Club. You can have a look at the information, so you can see what is being bought with this particular collection, what's being sold. So you can see each and every transaction, and you can filter them according to the sold, mint, or listed, or bought. So you can see that this automates the whole process for you. And I think it's It's an amazing tool to have, and it gives you insights that in many other industries or in many other areas or many other kinds of, many other areas of many other types of businesses. I beg your pardon, that's the term I'm looking for. It took a long to come out. You will not get this level of detail and this level of information that will enable you make smart decisions, and that is why this is called smart money. Right, these two tools, I'm going to leave links for them below. Please feel free to go in, do your research, as they always say, DYOR. And I hope that this has been useful to you. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Thank you. I am now past the 1.20 or 1,200 subscriber mark. Thank you, guys. Continue to subscribe to my channel, and I will bring more information and give you as much detail as I can to help both our businesses grow within the NFT space. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.